know, does anyone, or maybe it's just me, but has anyone ever maybe thought, okay, paid day is not until another 2 weeks? Because I know for me, working at the school, my husband worked at a ranch, we got paid once a month. So has anybody ever run out of money before the next paycheck? Or is that just me? If you have run out of money before the next paycheck, I want you to go in the chat and be like, yeah, I've done that. And so I tell my story all the time. I'm like, you know what? Whenever I started 6.5 years ago, I was looking to make money. Thank you so much, Whitney, for reaching out to me and saying, hey, do you want to do this with me? I said, I'm not opposed to making money. I don't know what I'm doing. I live in a town of 400 people. Walk me through it. And that's exactly what happened. And so I'm going to go over every single benefit as to why Xyngular is the best. One, just like I said, y'all, we don't have to wait a week or a month to get paid. We get paid every 72 hours. So in these 6.5 years that I started Xyngular, I have been paid every single day over 6 years. Because at the very beginning, I'll be honest, I didn't get paid every single day, right? But about 3-4 months into that, I was getting paid every single day. And so I love that we have very quick turnaround when it comes to getting paid. You can get it on a Xyngular debit card. You can get it directly in your bank account. One of those other things that I'm not going to lie to you, I had to do it on a debit card because my insufficient funds was absolutely, the bank made more money off of me then than there's that. So we have daily pay. We have residual income. You are looking for some way to supplement your income. You're looking for a way to make sure that you're making money while you are sleeping. You don't even have to do anything. You get up the next morning and there it is. You are making money. We have cash bonuses up to $1 million. Can you even imagine? Y'all, I wanted to make $1,000 whenever I came into this company, and little did I know the first month I made $478. The second month was about the same. The third month was $1,000. And then it's just gone up from there. Okay. So those cash bonuses are real. I would have my checks back here, but I can't do that. So there's that. And last but not least of our compensation plan is our global bonus pool that nobody else has. There's 12 of them. Y'all, all that means is that the company takes a percentage of all of the global sales. So we have some that are in Mexico. We have partners in Puerto Rico. We have partners in the Philippines, everywhere. And they turn around and they give that back to us and they share it with us. How awesome is that? So when I say we are one team, one dream, that is exactly what we are. Because I promise you, there are people on this call that are not on my team, but guess what? I benefit from them and they benefit from me. So that is what we do. That is how simple our compensation plan is. There are no hoops to jump through. I know somebody asked me yesterday, I want like a whole entire write-up. I'm like, there's not one. It's one page. I have looked at many of compensation plans over the past couple of years, and some of them are 26 pages, and you have no idea how in the world you actually get paid. But I promise you, here you will. You'll know exactly. Next up is travel. Who loves to travel? I mean, like, I know like traveling to town to get groceries is not that fun, but I'm talking about traveling, like going on a vacation that's not a rodeo for my family. I always wanted to travel on someone else's dime. And so I applied to be a flight attendant because I thought, well, that would be awesome, right? Well, guess what, y'all? I didn't get the job. Thank goodness God had bigger plans, and I did not get that job. I think now, like, I would have missed out on so many things with my kids. And so guess what? We have got travel. And I don't mean just like, oh, they do free travel, right? I know a lot of companies that say, well, you earn a trip, but actually your spouse didn't earn the trip and it was only for one. And that's not the case here. Here it is for two, all expenses paid. You literally say, I am going to fly out of Oklahoma City, and they book the rest of it. Here you go, take care of it. And the thing about this too is it's not just for the tippity top elite of the company. This is for anyone and everyone. I know Holly Parrish is on here, And she earned her first trip in 45 days when she started however many years ago, and she can drop it in the chat. She's like, heck yeah, I'm going. I love to travel. And so, and I don't know exactly where that trip was, Holly, so you'll have to drop that too. But we have been to Park City. We have been to Sundance, Robert Redford's resort. Absolutely love it. We have been to Dubai, Mexico, Dominican, all of the places. And my husband and I, or you can sit there and not take your spouse and leave him at home and take your friend, right? Take your friend. So there's that. So it does not matter who you take. You can take anyone that you want. All right. So there's that. You have the compensation, you have the travel, but you gotta sell something, right? You gotta have something to share, because otherwise, how do you actually make any money? Well, guess what? You have to have award-winning products that are consumable, that every single person can use. It does not matter if you're man, if you're woman, if you're younger, if you're older. It does not matter. You need something for everyone. You need something for someone that has weight to lose, that doesn't have weight to lose, that needs gut health. You need something for energy. You need overall wellness. John and I would go into Walmart and be like, I guess maybe that Centrum, I don't know if that's the best multivitamin. We wanted to be healthy. We just didn't know how. Well, thank goodness Xyngular has had it all mapped out for us, and we didn't have to think about it. So we don't have to stock inventory. You don't have to sit there and order all that inventory and then get it in and then ship it all out. You don't have to do that. This comes directly from Xyngular. Thank you, Xyngular, for taking care of all of that for us. So we don't have to do it. All right. So this is for everyone, and you don't have overhead, and you don't have to have inventory. And last but not least, y'all, it's the people. I promise you, it's the people. If you are a brand partner on here right now, I want you to drop in. What is your favorite thing? What is your favorite thing about being a partner with Xyngular? Is it the products? Is it the travel? Is it the community? Which one is it? And why do you love it so much? Okay, I'm going to be real honest. I've said this a few times because this is just how I roll. So I actually did a training for another team the other night, and y'all, today I got a bottle of wine in the mail. Like, how awesome is that? And she's like, here you go, and sent me a bottle of wine. Cindy Clayton is going to be sharing here in just a little bit. I did not know her before Xyngular. And guess what? We have become super close friends, and she went to Mexico for my son's wedding. And then she came up here last week for my son and daughter-in-law's baby shower, because I'm going to have my first grandbaby. So there's that. So the people are unlike anything else. The people they're going to pray for you. They're going to cheer you on. They are going to help you be successful. So with all of that being said, I want Becky LaFleur, if you will unmute, talking about people. Y'all, all of these people I would not have known. And I say that my Xyngular people are family. Whenever I would go to any event or conference or fun deal that we have over going to a family reunion any day. I can tell you that. So Becky, are you unmuted?
I am.
Okay. All right, sister. So I want you to tell everyone why did you decide to partner with Xyngular?
Okay, so I am going to be 100% honest here and tell you guys that I partnered with Xyngular. It was not with my consent. I say that because my sister-in-law had asked me to be a distributor on her team for over a year, and I told her no. Yes, I wanted to lose weight. Yes, I was so curious about the products, but I told her no for over a year. One day she sends my husband a screenshot of her income for just the month, and he sends her back a screenshot of his credit card, or a picture of his credit card. They signed me up as a distributor without my consent. And so, ta-da, I am a Xyngular brand partner. And so yes, I guess my husband believed in me more than I believed in myself. I didn't think I could handle this. And he knew that I could do more than I was doing. I work full time for an oil field company, and I guess he just thought that I could do more for myself. And I didn't know it at the time, but Xyngular has literally changed my life. So I am so thankful for him and her for doing that, because I can't even imagine my life without this company.
Well, y'all, let me just tell you, just like she said, she is a mom of four. She is a Mimi, because she said we don't say grandma.
We don't say grandma.
That's right. She's a Mimi. And also, do you I know I asked her the other day, I said, you know, she's been with Xyngular for 3 years. She has a full-time job. And I said, do you know what you've made with Xyngular? I want you to just ask them your lifetime earnings. And y'all, her lifetime earnings in 3 years is over $60,000. She said, that puts things in perspective for me. I did not have, oh my goodness, I did not record this Zoom, did I? Did I push record? I think I did. Never mind, I did. Okay. Sorry about that. I was like, oh dear. I said, you know, that's crazy. She said, I did not think, you know, that $5 here, the $50 there, the whatever there. And now looking back, I said, let me just tell you, I did not make $20,000 a year at the school, driving a bus and being a teacher's aide all day long. So I want you, Becky, what is something that is so unexpected that you did not think that you would get from this, but you have?
As far as that goes, y'all, when she asked me to do that and look up my income for the, you know, the total earnings with the company, it blew my mind. For one, I was a single mom of 3 for a very long time. And, a lot of times I didn't have the money for the birthday party or for the mom, we need this for school, or picture day, or things that you might take for granted. And so I don't know how, but I got very lucky and I got a job with this oil field company I'm telling you about. But before that, those things meant everything to me, to my kids. And somehow we always did it, but I struggled so much. And to be able to say that Xyngular has literally matched my salary in 3 years as a side business is just, I can't even tell you what it's done for me. So that, on top of the travel that I did not even expect, you know, you hear things like that, you know, coming from a company, oh, you know, join us and you can do this and you can earn this trip or you can do that. It sounds like it's unreal or some, you know, telemarketer type stuff, but y'all, I have earned 4 trips with this company. Again, I have matched my salary from my full-time job within the time I've been with Xyngular, and this company has literally changed my life. The community, the travel, the things that I didn't even expect when I went in to say I want to lose 10 pounds is just life-changing. And so I'm a lifer. But not only that, my biggest thing from Xyngular, I can honestly say, is that I introduced it to my family. My sister was 557 pounds when I started this. And when I discovered that this actually works, I introduced her to it. And she just texted me today, actually, that she's down 173 pounds. So when I get emotional about this stuff, my 10 pounds led her to that place. And it is just life-changing. Like this isn't a commercial. This isn't something from, you know, something we made up. It's life-changing stuff. So I am not going anywhere.
Oh, I got chills and I get emotional by that too. So I am so thankful for you. I'm so thankful you said yes. I'm so thankful that your husband said yes.
Yeah. I'm so thankful that he sent his credit card to Courtney without my permission. And I'm a distributor or an ex-brand partner with this company. Because yes, like you said, those $5, you know, Xyngular deposited $5 in your account. Some days it's 5, some days it's 200. You just have to stay consistent, and it is life-changing stuff while you sleep. I love it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Becky, for sharing. I appreciate that so much. Love that for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Shar Ward, if you will go ahead and unmute. Shar is from Washington. She is she said she is a stepmama. She is a grandmama. I don't know what you're called, Char, but there's that one. Everybody's got a name, right? but she has been with this company not even 2 years. And Shar, I want to know why you wanted to partner with Xyngular.
It just really was just for the products. I jumped in because I couldn't afford them. And I thought, I've been sharing them, and that's all it really was just sharing with my friends and my family about the products. And it really wasn't for a business at all. And I just thought it was just going to be here and there and here and there. I never, ever thought that I would enjoy this. And I do. I am hooked on this.
I love it. So you started for the products. What results did you have, by the way?
So I lost 30 pounds in 2 months. I had this wedding dress that I had to fit into, and it was during COVID, and you couldn't just go order a new wedding or a dress for the mom to be or whatever. And I had a gap this big like this that I could not zip that thing. So 30 pounds, and I don't even know how many inches, but when I could zip up that zipper, it was the best feeling in the whole wide world.
I love it. So I said earlier, products that work, you got to have products that work. And that's exactly what we have. And so you actually I got to see you in Cabo in January. And so you earned a trip, and I want you to tell me about what did that trip mean to you and your husband?
Well, at first it was a dream. I never really thought that I was able to earn something like this. You just plug away. And I had, 7 people, and, you needed 10 at the time. And then when I was out actually loading my mail rig, and Shannon Link came running out of the post office saying, oh my gosh, you've got to hear this. And so I think it was Curtis Call was on, and he lowered it to 8, the 3 upgrades and the 5. I had 1 more to go, and we got so excited. We were jumping around, and I was heading out on my mail route, and I called my mom, and I was like, you've got to find 4 people. You've got to help me out. You got to do this. I can go. So the dream of it all it wasn't a dream no more. It was doable. So now when I tell my partners, which I just signed up 2 days ago, I said, this is doable. I did it. You can do it. And I'm here to help you do it. So she was on fire today. She started 5 new chats with me today. And she says, I want to do this.
Well, that's awesome. That's exactly what we do, right? We get our family and our friends to get started. We tell them hey, mom, your cousin, for me, I think about my mom, my cousin, my sister-in-law, different ones like that. And then they all know people. And so if you have come into this and you're thinking I don't really know anybody, or I'm an introvert, or whatever it is, guess what? It's not necessarily who you know of a couple of people, but it's also who they know, because everybody knows of a couple of people. And that's how you're going to sit there and grow and build and make money, right? And so I am super proud of you, Shar. I love that you are such a hustler, that you have a full-time job delivering mail and working in Washington and doing all the things and being a wife and being a mom and everything. And plus the fact you also get to sit here and do this and make that extra income and get to travel, because that's what it's all about. So I am going to pass it over to Cindy Clayton, y'all. She is a rodeo mom. She was actually on a board with my husband, a rodeo board with my husband, but we did not know each other. And so now then, however many years later, we know each other. She has been to Mexico to my son's wedding, been up here for baby showers, all the things. So whenever I say that you meet your lifelong friends because of this company, that's exactly what you do. So Cindy is a full-time dental hygienist. She has done this now for 5.5 years, and goodness gracious, has she made some incredible income with a full-time job. So Cindy, I'm gonna let you take it over and wrap us up.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Christy. Yes, actually, I'm coming up on my 6-year anniversary in August. So 6 years ago, I became an ex-brand partner, and it truly changed all of my tomorrows. I actually started for the weight loss. I didn't come in as an ex-brand partner. My daughter and I struggled with our weight forever, it seemed like, and we were just desperate to find something to help us. And so thankfully, because Xyngular has amazing products, we found something that helped us lose weight for the first time in really forever, and just fell in love with the way we felt and the results that we were getting. But I had to put my kid on a maxed out credit card when I started because we didn't have any extra money. And so when a month rolled around and my daughter and I were both sharing a kit and we needed to reorder products, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know how I was going to order those products and pay for them. But people were asking what we were doing. They were noticing the weight loss. They were noticing especially the changes in my daughter. She was a senior in high school at that time. And so they were asking, and, friends and family, like, tell us what you're doing. We need to lose weight with you too. And so Christy said, you need to become a brand partner and get your link, and I'll show you how to do it. And so I became an ex-brand partner, got my link. I signed up my mom and some of my best friends. And I not only earned enough money to pay for my products, but I started having extra money left over. And that was something I didn't have before, extra money left over. And I remember so many sleepless nights laying awake, staring at the ceiling, worried about all the what ifs, all the unexpected expenses. On the 12th, I didn't get paid until the 15th, and I would worry about the hot water heater going out because we were going to take cold showers until I got paid. And then I was going to have to use grocery money to pay to get that hot water heater fixed. And our girls rodeoed, and I worried every single time we went to a rodeo, what if we have a blowout? Yes, we have a spare, but how am I going to afford to buy another spare tire? We didn't have extra money. Our car repairs, unexpected. I actually drove a car for many, many years that didn't have a heater in it because getting the heater fixed was so expensive. I didn't have the extra money to do it. Thankfully, in Texas, our winters don't last very long, but it does get pretty cold. And so we didn't have the extra money. And what was worse than worrying about the unexpected expenses was having no way out, having no idea what to do to get out of the financial hole we were living in. That was even scarier. And the thought of having to leave my dental hygiene job at 5 o'clock and go to another job or find a job on the weekends was as depressing as the financial situation we were in. And for what, $10 to $12 an hour? My time was worth more than that to be away from my family. But I had no idea how to get out of the hole that we were in. So I want to ask you a question. What keeps you up at night? What worries do you have with your finances? Now I want you to think about what those worries and that stress is doing to you, to your marriage maybe, and to your family. And now I want you to think about how getting an email every single day saying that Xyngular has paid you would do for your life. How that would relieve the stress in your life. How that would let you go to sleep at night instead of staring at the ceiling. How many fights would that keep you and your husband from having? And on top of the daily emails, getting a monthly bonus, like Christy was saying, because the company is going to share their sales, their global sales with you every single month. Right now in Texas, the high school state finals are going on. And that summer after I became an ex-brand partner, my oldest daughter, who I started this for, she was blessed enough to have an amazing state finals, and she qualified for nationals. Without being an ex-brand partner, that once in a lifetime experience, the joy that we felt, hearing her name called, having to fill out all of the forms for nationals, it wouldn't have been joy. It wouldn't have been memories that I would have wanted to remember because we wouldn't have had the money to do it. But we would have been fighting from the get-go about where we were going to stay, how we were going to afford to get there. But because I was getting daily pay and monthly bonuses, it was a joy-filled time that I will never, ever forget. The month after state, the daily pay that I earned was enough for us to pay for our hotel, to pay for the food, for all the extra expenses while we were there, and for me to allow her to have some splurges, like buying a leather jacket with all of her national patches on it. And ironically, my monthly bonus that I received right before we left was exactly the amount that we needed for diesel to get to Rock Springs, Wyoming from Texas and back. So to have that pay allowed us to have a lifetime experience full of wonderful memories instead of an experience that I really wouldn't have wanted to remember, because my husband and I would have been fighting the whole way there, and I would have been using money we didn't have. And then when we got home, I would have been able to buy groceries or any of the other things that we needed to buy. How much longer are you going to be robbed of having amazing memories with your family, with your spouse, because of your finances? You see, we're all just like you, and we know how it feels to lay awake at night and stare at the ceiling and worry. And what's worse than that, we know how it feels to not have a way out. But we have found a way out, and we are passionate about us helping as many people as we can. And we will show you the way. We will show you every single step that you need, exactly how to do it. And we will walk this journey with you every step of the way. So our hand is extended to you. All you have to do is take a step forward, reach out your hand and say, I'm ready to do this. Reach out to the person that invited you to this Zoom tonight, and let us show you the way, and let us change all of your tomorrows. So thank you all for joining us tonight. And
Hey, Cindy. So just FYI, our CEO is on here, and how awesome is it that he sat there and switched links and everything else, and I'm just going to put him on the spot. And so I'm trying to find where Russ is at. So Russ, if you will unmute, I would love for you to share just a bit, like what does it mean? I know obviously you're not a partner, but what does it mean to be the CEO of a company like Xyngular?
Well, first of all, you have to give me a second so I can recover from the emotional reaction to Cindy's story. I didn't necessarily know all of those details of your story, Cindy. And, some of you know this, my wife and I are the proud parents of 10 children. And there have been plenty of months when the money ran out long before the month ran out. And part of the reason that I was attracted to this kind of a business was because I recognized that it could give sort of everyone, normal people, if you will, a chance to be the CEOs of their own businesses and to have a chance to build a business that they own. I want to make sure you understand that. If you join as an X-Brand partner here, you own your business. You can sell it. It's an asset. You can give it to your children. It's something that you own. You now have control over what you want to do with your business. And so part of the reason why I joined this company was to be able to say, I'm doing something that enables people to have the kind of experience that Cindy said. The financial stress is the single most common cause for divorce. People struggle with all kinds of reasons for financial difficulty, and we can't solve that for you if you don't come along with us. We can't help you. If you come along with us, then at least you have a chance to solve some of those problems. Because this is an opportunity. We have products that everybody loves, and somebody said to me, "How can you afford to give a 45-day money-back guarantee on your products?" I said, "Nobody returns them. I mean, this is an easy guarantee to make because so few people ever return them, and frankly, the ones who do, if it doesn't work for you, why do I want to take your money? I want to make sure that you're having an experience that is positive for you." So I'm kind of all over the map tonight, but I'm so excited to be a part of this company for lots of reasons, but mostly it's for stories like Cindy's. My previous life, I was in a business that helped companies be more efficient. And that was fun. I enjoyed that. It's kind of fun experiences to name drop clients. So Nike was one of my clients, and I like to say I worked at Nike, right? That's fun to say. But every so often, someone from my previous life will call me and they'll say, hey, I've got this and this and this opportunity. Do you want to come do it? And usually my reaction is something like, what'd you do today? What was your day like today? Today, I got to listen to Cindy Clayton's story. Today, I got to hear somebody whose life was changed forever. She got to create a lifelong memory. just because she was part of a partner with my company. Yeah, maybe you helped Nike run a little bit more efficiently so they could make a few more of their billions of dollars. But I will take the story of somebody getting to go to the national rodeos over helping Nike make a couple extra bucks on their billions any day. I love what I do, and I'm happy to be here.
Amen. Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to be on this call with us tonight. And I agree, those stories are the best. So if you are, just like Cindy said, if you're just sitting here and you're ready, like it's time, like, what are you waiting for? Because the time is definitely now, because Xyngular is hotter than ever. So thank you all for tuning in and being patient with us. Thank you for being patient with us. And hopefully we will try to piece things together for a video, and that way y'all can share it. So I appreciate
just to comment about our hacker. He needs help. And so if you know who that person is, tell him we have a community who will love on him and give him an opportunity where he doesn't have to do terrible things like that.
Amen. He does need that. He does need that. So, all right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate each one of you, and so thankful for all of you. Y'all have a fantastic evening.